What if the struggles you're facing right now are not signs of abandonment, but proof that God is closer to you than ever before? What if the loneliness, the confusion, the silent nights when no one seems to understand you are not punishments, but divine signals? Most people believe God shows up only in miracles. But the truth is far deeper. God often walks with you quietly, unnoticed, unannounced. And unless you know the signs, you may never realize how protected, guided, and supported you truly are. Paramhansa Yogananda once said, "God does not shout his presence. He whispers, and only the still heart hears him." In this video, you'll discover 7 clear, undeniable signs that God is with you. Even when life feels uncertain. Even when prayers seem unanswered. Even when faith feels fragile. And stay till the end. Because the 7th sign is the most powerful. And once you recognize it, you'll never see your life the same way again. Before we begin, if you're drawn to spiritual wisdom, inner awakening, and timeless teachings that bring peace in a chaotic world, subscribe to Inner Divine and join a global soul family seeking truth, clarity, and divine connection. Comment below, "I am guided." And if this message resonates even slightly, please share this video. Someone you don't even know may need it right now. Now, take a deep breath. And let's begin. Sign 1, you are protected from what you don't see. One of the clearest signs that God is with you is not what happens in your life, but what doesn't. Pause for a moment and think. How many times did something almost go wrong, but somehow didn't? An accident that narrowly missed you by seconds. A decision that could have changed your life forever. Yet at the last moment, something inside you hesitated. A relationship that ended painfully, only for you to later realize it would have destroyed your peace, your purpose, or your future. According to Paramhansa Yogananda, divine protection rarely announces itself. It works silently, invisibly, constantly. You don't hear a voice. You don't see a sign in the sky. But guidance is always active. God doesn't always remove danger from your path. Sometimes, he gently redirects your steps away from it. That missed flight you were angry about. That delayed phone call that frustrated you. That closed door you once cried over in silence. Those were not accidents. They were not bad luck. They were interventions. If God were absent, life would strike without mercy. Mistakes would crush you. Timing would betray you. But if you're still here, still standing, still breathing, still learning from life instead of being destroyed by it, then protection is already present, even when you didn't notice it. Sign 2, you feel called to grow, not escape. When God is with you, your soul quietly refuses to stay comfortable. Nothing may look different on the outside. Life continues as usual. But inside you, something begins to shift. You start noticing that comfort feels empty. Distractions no longer satisfy you the way they once did. Shallow conversations drain your energy instead of entertaining you. Old habits stop working. Not because they are wrong, but because your soul has outgrown them. This is not depression. This is not boredom. This is spiritual expansion. Paramhansa Yogananda taught that God often communicates through restlessness, a divine dissatisfaction that gently pushes the soul toward truth. You don't want to escape life anymore. You want to understand it. You don't crave more noise, more stimulation, or more approval. You crave clarity. Questions begin to rise within you. Questions about purpose, about meaning, about who you truly are beneath everything you've been taught to be. That inner calling is not random. It is one of the clearest signs of divine companionship. Because God never forces growth. He never drags the soul forward. He awakens it. Quietly, patiently. from within. Sign 3, you receive help at the exact moment you need it. When God is with you, help rarely comes early. And it never comes late. It comes exactly at the moment your soul is ready. Think about your own journey. How many times did support appear? Right when you felt you couldn't continue? A stranger who spoke the words you needed to hear. A message, a book, or a video that reached you at the perfect time. An opportunity that opened just as hope was beginning to fade. These moments are not coincidences. They are divine timing. God often allows the soul to reach the edge. Not to break it, but to awaken deeper trust. You may have wondered why help didn't arrive sooner. You may have felt ignored or forgotten. But when help finally came, you realized something important. If it had arrived earlier, you might not have recognized its value. If it had arrived later, you might have lost faith. God's guidance works with perfect precision. If help keeps finding you, even in quiet, unexpected ways, you are not alone. You are being guided, even when it feels like you're walking the path by yourself. Sign 4, you feel peace that doesn't match your circumstances. When God is with you, peace begins to appear. Even when life has not yet been fixed. Your problems may still exist. Questions may remain unanswered. The future may feel uncertain. And yet, inside you, something is calm. This peace does not come from logic. It does not come from control. It cannot be explained by circumstances. It comes from presence. Paramhansa Yogananda taught that true peace is not the absence of challenges, but the awareness of God within. You may notice this peace during moments of silence, in prayer, in meditation, or in simple stillness. When the mind finally slows down, the world outside may still be noisy, but inside you, there is space. Breathing feels deeper. Thoughts feel softer. This peace is not weakness. It is strength. Because when God is near, fear loses its grip. If you felt calm in the middle of uncertainty, that is not denial. That is divine reassurance. A quiet reminder that you are supported, held, and never facing life alone. Sign 5, your pain turns into wisdom. When God is with you, pain does not come to destroy you. It comes to transform you. Everyone experiences suffering, but not everyone grows from it. When divine presence is near, pain begins to soften you. Instead of hardening your heart, you start to notice that your struggles deepen your understanding. Your wounds awaken compassion. Your losses teach you what truly matters. Paramhansa Yogananda taught that suffering becomes sacred when it leads the soul toward awareness. You don't suffer for nothing. You suffer to awaken. Instead of bitterness, you develop empathy. Instead of anger, you gain patience. Instead of blame, you find insight. This does not mean the pain was easy. It does not mean it didn't hurt. It means God walked with you through it. If your hardships have made you wiser, more gentle, more aware of others' pain, then something divine has been working within you. Because only divine presence can turn suffering into wisdom. And only God can bring light from the darkest moments of your life. Sign 6, you are being led away from what no longer serves you. Sometimes God's guidance feels like loss. People leave. Dreams change. Paths dissolve. But notice this. You are not being pushed into chaos. You are being released from limitation. God removes what the soul has outgrown. If things are falling away, without forcing, without drama, trust the direction. God subtracts to protect. Sign 7, you feel drawn toward God, even without proof. This is the deepest sign. You don't believe because life is perfect. You believe because something within you remembers. A quiet knowing. A pull toward prayer. A desire to connect, even without understanding how. That longing itself is divine. Because the soul does not seek what it has never known. Yogananda said. The longing for God is God's way of drawing you back to Himself. If you feel that pull, God is already with you. Remember this. God's presence is not loud. Not dramatic. Not forceful. It is gentle. Patient. Constant. If you recognized even one of these signs, you are guided. Protected. Never alone. Subscribe to Inner Divine. For more timeless spiritual wisdom, comment below. God is with me. And share this message. Because someone out there is asking the same silent question you once did. Until next time. Stay still. Stay aware. Stay divine.